Good afternoon, everybody, from Skip Wilson Field in Ambler, Pennsylvania on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Eyes slightly overcast, 82 degrees. We bring you the College Dreamstream series powered by Baseball U PA Philly. Got the Philly Bandits in game number 3, slated against the Baseball U PA Scranton Mike Guy squad. Coming to you live next here on BFA Sports. So welcome, everybody. So we're ready for some quality baseball. Games can be watched right here on the BFA Sports YouTube channel and or Game Changer app. Strongly suggest getting involved in the Game Changer app and subscribing because you can watch the game live streamed by us via the Game Changer app. Accumulated stats throughout the tournament, throughout the year, throughout the summer for these players. Highlight clips, all kinds of great stuff, all kinds of great information, spray charts. Great for your favorite baseball player to be seen by these college coaches. And the first pitch is fouled away. We get underway. We have Eli Pfeiffer on the mound for Baseball UPA. And it's Lior Kadar leading off. As he takes that pitch for a ball, and it's a 1-1. Kadar out of Council Rock North, 6'2", 175. He laces that one center field, but right at Pat Munley, who squeezes for out number 1. And with one down, Eric Cross, the shortstop, will step to the plate out of Germantown Academy, 5'8", 152. Foul tip at the plate. Give you the defensive lineup quickly for Baseball UPA Scranton. Left to right in left field, Brandon Wozniak. Pat Munley in center, Pete Madrowski. I'll get that right, in right field. Casey O'Brien at third, Chaz Wright at short, Zach Pazuski at second, Adam Horvath at first. Behind the dish is Jordan Santiago, and on the mound, the aforementioned Eli Pfeiffer. One ball, 2 strikes right now to Eric Cross. And our umpires, Myron Gruball behind the dish, and on the bases, Jan Tashman. That one's fouled back. Count remains 1-2 to Eric Cross. And that one's pounded to first. Horvath will take that one unassisted for out number 2. Here it is. Here's your starting lineup for the Philly Bandits. You saw Lior Kadar in center field, Eric Cross at short, Joel Bonner at left field, Matt Gannon at second base. Batting fifth, Hunter Petrich, then Joey Amati, Johnny Giordano, William Irons, and Trip Capers. Pitching on the mound is Aiden Von Zubin. That first pitch to Joel Bonner was low for a ball. And that one's hit fairly well to center field, but Pat Munley had a beat on it for out number 3. 1-2-3. Go to Philly Bandits in the top of the first. We've got Baseball UPA Scranton coming to bat. All right, we move to the bottom of the first inning. Aiden Von Zubin on the mound for the Philly Bandits at a Germantown Academy. He's a University of Pennsylvania commit. Stands at 6'2", 200 pounds. Good size southpaw there on the mound for the Philly Bandits. And your starting lineup for baseball U PA Scranton. Leading off, Casey O'Brien at third. Pat Munley in center field. Chaz Wright batting third at short. Batting fourth, Zach Pazuski at second base. Batting fifth, Luke Kopech, the extra hitter. Batting sixth, Adam Horvath at first. Batting seventh, Jordan Santiago behind the dish. Batting eighth, Dante Ruby, the extra hitter. Batting ninth, Pete Madrowski in right field. And batting 10th, Brandon Wozniak in left field. O'Brien, Munley, and Chaz Wright face Aiden Von Zubin here in the bottom half of the first. Defensively for the Bandits, Joel Bonner in left, Leor Kadar in center, Johnny Giordano in right. At third, Hunter Petrich, Eric Cross at short, Matt Gannon at second, Joey Amati at first. Behind the dish is William Irons and Aiden Von Zubin on the mound. And the first pitch from Von Zubin. It's fastball high and away for a ball. And a 1-0 fastball misses the mark outside for a ball. So it's 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch is high again. It's now 3-0 to Casey O'Brien at a Riverside Junior Senior High School here. Got a GPA of 88 and SAT of 950. Stands at 5'9", 175. Again, Casey O'Brien at Riverside Junior Senior High School. Fastball on the outside corner for a strike. He's just taken all the way. As the count moves to 3-1 to O'Brien. And he takes that one over for a strike call right down Broadway as it moves to a full count of 3-2. Wind blowing out the dead center field here at Skip Wilson Field. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So Von Zubin comes back down 3-0 in the count. Gets O'Brien swinging for out number one. And with one down, that'll bring up the center fielder, Pat Munley. Munley at a Tunkhannock High School. Stands at 6'1", 170. He's got a 3.1 GPA. Primary position is outfield. A secondary position is catcher. Nice pitch as that's over for a strike call. Looks like it's got a little outside-inside movement coming from the lefty. That one's low and away for a ball. The count goes to 1-2. Fastball high for a ball, 83 miles an hour. Coming out of the arm of Aiden Von Zubin. I believe I heard the umpire say 3-1, though. Okay. And that one's fouled away, so I was corrected. 3-1. Now 3-2 as he fouled that one off. Full count now to Pat Munley. He fouls that one off again as the count remains 3-2.
Let's go. Put on the bench, please. Come on, Pat.
And he lost him on the 3-2 pitch. So Munley will find himself a one-out base runner at first base after the baits on balls. Bring up the 3-hole hitter, Chaz Wright, playing shortstop today. Chaz Wright out of Crestwood High School stands at 6'1", 180 pounds. He is a St. John's commit, 3.8 GPA. There goes the runner. Here comes the throw. A good one, but not in time, as Munley, showing the speed on the base pass, steals that one pretty easily. Irons made a good throw, but that was definitely a great jump by Munley to steal second base and find himself in scoring position. Time called by Chaz Wright. Pitch Munley stole second on was a ball, so it's 1-0 to count. As that one's over for a strike. This count evens up to 1-1 to Chaz Wright. Oh, nice breaking pitch from Von Zubin as he gets some swinging. Count moves to 1-2 to Munley. I'm sorry, to Chaz Wright, I should say. Munley at second base. It's time for irons and sets. And a 1-2 pitch. Oh, I think that caught him. It did. Caught him on the backside, so Chaz Wright will find himself at first base after getting hit by a pitch, and here it is again on the game changer replay. It looks like it caught him on the hip, actually. That'll bring up Zach Pazuski, second baseman. Pickoff move at second base, not in time. They got him on the foot, but Munley got back in time. I don't know if we have a replay on that one, but that was a bang play. Pazuski out of Dallas High School. There go the runners. They're both going on the pitch, but that one was fouled straight back. So they'll return to their respective bags. Not a shocker. And I see a lot of aggressiveness on the base paths by Mr. Mike Guy. That one bounces up there. Tough one for Irons to handle, and the runners will move up to second and third. On one pitch, fouled straight back. Good swing by Pazuski. He is just missing those pitches. Luke Kopak waiting on deck. Our ground ball. Nice pick there at short by Cross across the diamond. They get him. But the run does score as Munley crosses a plate on the ground out. But what a great play by Cross at shortstop. For out number 2. Luke Kopech at a Holy Redeemer, 6'2", 175. Now with 2 outs and a runner at third. Steps into the box. Takes that first pitch of fastball over for a strike call. As you can hear very clearly from our on-field mic from Myron Gruball behind the dish. And that's a check swing foul. The count now quickly 0-2 to Kopech. Kopech chops one in the hole, deep short, Cross going to have a hard throw there, and they do not get him. A hard 90 by Kopech, gets himself an infield single, another run scores, and it's now 2-0 Baseball U PA Scranton. Baseball U PA Scranton manufacturing runs with aggressiveness on the base paths of now 2 runs across, and Adam Horvath out of Pocono Mountain come to the plate. Over to first again. Keeping Kopech honest. And that pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. Adam Horvath out of Pocono Mountain East stands at 6'3", 180. Has a 96 GPA. Committed to James Madison. That pitch is outside for a ball. Over to first again. Keeping Kopech honest. We'll worry about Horvath's speed over there at first. Von Zubin continues to go over there. And they may have gotten him. Good pickoff move, throw down a second, and they get him. So 1-3-6 on the putout. So they pick off Kopech to end the inning, but not before. Baseball U Scranton, PA puts 2 on the board here in the bottom first. We'll go to the top of the second with your score 2-0. All right, move to the top of the second inning. Philly Bandits now coming to plate down 2-0 as baseball UPA Scranton. Plates 2 in the bottom of the first. We'll have Gannon, Petrich, and Amati face Eli Pfeiffer.
I'll get it.
Philly Bandits went down 1-2-3 in the top of the first. Matt Gannon out of LaSalle College High School now digs in. Takes the first pitch out of the zone for a ball. He's got a 3.75 GPA and 1190 SAT. Stands at 5'9", 160. The shortstop was basically a middle infielder. Shortstop, second baseman. And that misses low and away. So it's now 3-0. Actually, 2-0, I believe. That one's over for a strike call. And he fouls that one away. So the count now 3-2. Pfeiffer gets his sign, winds, and a payoff pitch. Foul back off the screen. Pfeiffer working very quickly, fires ball 4. So Gannon will be a leadoff base runner here in the top of the second inning. That'll bring up Hunter Petrich. And he takes the first pitch over for a strike call. Petrich out of Central, Bucks South, and I believe they just called a balk. And they did. So Pfeiffer working very quickly. May have not set himself or paused enough. I don't know if we can get that again on a replay to see what might have happened. He sets. I'm not sure. He might not have set long enough. Swing and a miss. Count now 0-2. Petrich. Again, as we mentioned, he's at a Central Bucks South. Is Petrich. 3.8 GPA, 1320 SAT. So that one's low and away for a ball. Stands at 6'1", 185. Primary position is infield. One-two pitch. Little humpback liner to right field. That'll fall for a hit. Gannon will move to third base on the base hit by Petrich. Got runners at the corners and nobody out. And with runners at the corners, we have Joey Amati. Try to keep things going for the Philly Bandits. Looked like Petrich was ready to go on the pitch, but decided otherwise. He scampers back to first base. A 1 pitch. Looked like it might have missed the mark a little bit, so it's now 1-1. Monty had a Holy Ghost prep. That one gets by to runner. Oh, that one really got by Jordan Santiago as he had a beat on it. He might have kicked it actually away from himself. But Petrich moves up to second base nonetheless. So now have runners at second and third with nobody out. As I mentioned, Amati had a Holy Ghost prep, 3.9 GPA. That pitch misses the mark. He stands at 6 foot 185. Primary position is outfield, and he's a left-handed pitcher. So a bit of a unicorn, we like to say, batting right and throwing left. He swings through that one for a strike. His count moves to full at 3-2. Don't see that very often. Left-handed throw and a right-handed hitter. That one's laced to right field, but right at Ostrowski, and here comes the throw to the plate. They're not going to get him. So the sac fly is successful by Amati. The Philly Bandits get the first run across now, 2-1, and here it is again on the replay. Nice piece of hitting by Amati. And a good slide by Gannon to avoid any type of tag that might have come down, but a run across for the Bandits. You're in the top of the second. Johnny Giordano is playing right field today. Now steps up out of Plymouth White March. 6 foot 180. And first pitch is low for a ball. Pounds that one foul. So count evens up at 1-1. Giordano with 3.9 GPA, a 1020 SAT. Stands at 6 foot 178. He's playing right field today, but he's also listed as a left-handed pitcher. Ground ball foul. Count evens up at 2-2. Hunter Petrich is second base. 1 out. Check swing. They're looking for a call, and no swing. Foul tip squeeze for strikeout number 1 for Pfeiffer. And out number 1, actually out number 2 here in the second inning. I'll bring up William Irons, the catcher out of Germantown Academy. He takes the first pitch, a fastball high away for a ball. Irons, 5'9", 160. Working behind the dish today. It's a 4.0 GPA and a 1450 SAT score. Petrich is second base, 2 outs. That one's fouled away. Piper sets and a 2-1 pitch. Low and away for a ball. Swing and a miss as the count moves to 3-2. William Irons. That one's fouled away first base side. That one's cued to second base. Pazuski flips over to first. The 4-3 put out ends the inning, but not before the Philly Bandits plate 1-on-1 hit. No errors, one left. We will go to the bottom of the second with your score 2-1 here on BFA. Aiden Von Zubin comes in now in the bottom of the second inning. Baseball U PA Scranton comes to the plate up 2-1. Adam Horvath will lead this one off. It's Horvath, Santiago, and Dante Ruby face Aiden Von Zubin. So Horvath takes the first pitch over for a strike. And the 0-1 pitch is pounded at the plate, foul. So the count now quickly 0-2 to Horvath. And the 0-2 pitch is fouled to first base side now to play. So the count remain 0-2 to Adam Horvath. Foul tip squeeze strikeout as Horvath goes down swinging. Nice job by William Irons behind the dish, and here it is again on the Game Changer replay. Good squeeze there by Irons for out number 1. And I'll bring up the catcher, Jordan Santiago. Takes that first pitch over for a strike. Santiago out of Wallenpaupack, 6'1", 205. That one's low and inside for a ball. And a 2-1 pitch. Did he check? No check down to the base umpire, so he did. It's now 3-1. And a 3-1 pitch misses the mark, so Jordan Santiago will be a 1-out base runner. And we'll get a courtesy runner, I believe, for Santiago. And that would be the last batter, Adam Horvath, prior to Santiago. Last batter to make an out, I should say. So Horvath now finds himself at first base with 1 out. And there's the ball laced to right field. That's going to fall for a base hit. Horvath holds at second base. And we got runners at first and second and 1 out after the base hit by Dante Ruby. With runners at first and second, Peter Madrowski comes to the plate out of Honesdale. There go the runners. Once again, aggressive base running by Mike Guy, and it's a double steal for Horvath and Ruby. With only 1 out, there's a big opportunity for Madrowski to do some damage here for baseball U PA Scranton. That pitch is low. Oh, it's over for a strike call, I should say. A little premature on that call. Oh, a bunt attempt. They're going to go for a squeeze. As Horvath was coming down the line before Madrowski squared. And we're going for the old squeeze play there. Zubin gets his sign and the 1-2 pitch. Bounces up there for a ball. It's 2-2. Waiting on deck is Brandon Wozniak, the left fielder. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Chop. It's going to be a tough play for shortstop Cross. It goes across the diamond, and they get him at first. A run does score. But a great job by Eric Cross at shortstop, and here it is again on the Game Changer replay. Chopped off the plate Cross does not miss a step, makes a beautiful play. Good stretch over there by Joey Amati to get out number 2, but another run across for the baseball UPA Scranton squad. It's now 3-1. That first pitch to Wozniak is over for a strike call. That one gets by, and another run's going to score as Ruby crosses the plate for the 4th run for baseball UPA Scranton. Swing and a miss is the count now 1-2. Wozniak and a Coke. It's a 3.8 GPA, 6', 160. There's a 2-2 pitch. Drop third strike over to first base, and they do get him. So, baseball UPA Scranton plates 2 on 1 hit. No errors and 1 left. We will go to the bottom of the 2nd with your score. I'm sorry, I should say the top of the 3rd with your score, 4-1 here on BFA. All right, Eli Pfeiffer coming in, holding a nice 4-1 lead here in the top of the 3rd. He'll face Capers, Kadar, and Cross. Trip Capers out of Germantown Academy. 6', 175. Takes the first pitch low for a ball. Capers an outfielder. Has a 3.3 GPA. 1150 SAT. That 1-0 pitch is low and away for a ball. It's 2-0. There's a ball lifted to left field. It's going to fall for a hit. Going to the gap. Capers with some speed heading into 2nd. He's going to get there with an easy stand-up double. Capers leading off the top of the 3rd with a stand-up double. Back to the top of the order with Lior Kadar. Nice pitch by Pfeiffer over for a strike call. Fastball high and tight at 78 miles an hour. Just misses him. Count evens at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is lifted to right field. Catch is made by Madrowski. That one got by. Capers is going to try to go to third, and he's going to get there. Good heads-up base running by Capers. That one guy by Chaz Wright, and here it is in the game-changer replay. See, he lifts at the right center field. Nice run by Madrowski. Throw bounces up there and gets away. Capers with his eyes right on the baseball. Advances to third. Eric Cross, who grounded out to first base unassisted his first time up, steps to the plate. And takes that over for a strike call. Count evens up at 1-1. And that 1-1 pitch is high and away, so the count moves to 2-1. Eric Cross. Cross throwing the leather around out there at shortstop. Has been holding it down for the Philly Bandits. Some really incredible plays. The count moves to 3-1. And he takes that 3-1 pitch at the knees over for a strike. The count moves to full.
Somebody get on that, please.
Cross out to himself at the bat as he continues to battle and foul pitches off. Count remains full to him. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he fouls that one off again. Three and two to count. Runner at third base. Only one out. Big spot here for Cross. Cut this lead in half. That's ball 4. So great at bat by Eric Cross. He draws a base on balls. And with runners at the corners, that'll bring up the left fielder, Joe Bonner. So we got a timeout on the field. Not sure if we're going to, it looks like we might be going to a pitching change here. So Dante Ruby will now come in as we get it. He's coming into left field for Wozniak. Going to leave Pfeiffer in the contest for right now. Coach Matt Carabin comes out, and he's done with his conversation with Pfeiffer. And the first pitch to Bonner is over for a strike call. Time called by Joel Bonner at the plate. Probably a pretty good timely one for him. He got tired of waiting for Pfeiffer. It's a good shot of the lead by Cross, and that one's hit right back to Pfeiffer to short to first. Double play. What a way to end the inning. And here it is again on the game changer replay. Hard shot back to Pfeiffer. Second to first. The 1-6-3 put out. Double play is successful. So we will go to the bottom of the third with your score 4-1 here on BFA. All right, welcome back as we move to the bottom of the third inning here at Skip Wilson Field in beautiful Ambler, PA. Skip Wilson Field, home of Arcadia Knights baseball. Aiden Von Zubin in for his third inning of work. And the first pitch is low for a ball to Casey O'Brien as we flip the lineup at a Riverside High School, 5'9", 170. And that pitch is outside for a ball. It's 2-0. O'Brien struck out his first time up back in the first inning. And good swing, but a foul at the plate. Count will move to 2-1. And 2-1 pitch is over for a strike call. Count evens up at 2-2, O'Brien. Baseball U PA Scranton has put 2 runs on each inning, and that's a base hit to right field. So O'Brien, a leadoff base runner. Baseball at PA Scranton squad continues to pour it on and put pressure on this Philly Bandit squad. So with O'Brien at first base and nobody out, that'll bring up Pat Munley. Munley walked back into first and scored a run. Hopes to square to bunt, but fouls it off. It's again with a 4-1 lead. Head coach Mike Guy constantly looking to put the pressure on the other team. And it looked like Munley was getting ready to square again. The 0-1 count. And Zubin gets his sign and checks the runner. Steps off as he's definitely got his mind on Casey O'Brien at first base. Resets. And the 0-1 pitch as he squares again and takes it low for a ball. Count evens up at 1-1. Oh, almost got him leaning. As O'Brien looked like he was leaning to second base, started his move to second, so he's definitely going on the pitch. At least it appeared that way. Oh, he almost hesitates again, so he's trying to get a good read on Van Zubin's move. Is O'Brien. So that's twice now. O'Brien started to make a move towards second and then was able to reset, get back. And there goes O'Brien, a delayed steal, and they do not get him. Here it is again. Game changer replay. As you can tell, Irons was not ready for him to go. He did not go right away. It appears Cross thought he might have had him. O'Brien at second base in scoring position with nobody out. A big spot for Munley. Let's see if he squares again. Going over to second base. The aggressive style once again of the Scranton Baseball U squad continues to create havoc in the minds of the pitcher and the defense, keeping them off balance. Swing and a miss by Munley as the count evens up at 2-2. Time called by Munley. Foul tip at the plate, so Munley stays alive. Count remains 2-2. Once again, the wind picking up here in Ambler, PA. Blowing straight out the center, so you could see some home runs today if someone gets a hold one. That one's popped up. Gannon makes the call and makes the squeeze at second base for out number 1. And with one down, and O'Brien at second base. That'll bring up Chaz Wright, who was hit by a pitch in the first. drops one at third. They're not going to give him at third. They're going to try to give him at first. Here's the throw across the diamond, and he beats it out. Great bump by Chaz Wright for an infield single. And there it is again. And great call by the base umpire. He did beat that one just barely, but he did nonetheless. The runners at the corners now, and one out. Zach Pazuski grounded out short to first. Back in the first, but did not get a run. Steps to the plate. Try to keep it going for the Baseball U squad as they scored 2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second. And we'll see what they have to do here in the third. So that first pitch is low for a ball. There's a ball lifted to right field. Catch made there by Giordano. Here's the throw to the plate. They are not going to get him as he touched third. But it was a close play, actually, closer than anticipated. And here it is again on the Game Changer replay. You see for yourself at home. Yeah, good throw. He got the foot in. O'Brien got the foot in, so a run does score. It's now 5-1 in favor of Baseball U PA Scranton. That's a sac fly by Pazuski and an RBI. And Luke Kopech now steps to the plate. With 2 down and a runner at second base. And that pitch catches the outside corner for a strike call, so it's quickly 0-2 to Kopech. Von Zuman gets his sign and sets and checks the runner. There he goes. And a snap throw over to third base, but he does go back. So heads up base running by Chaz Wright to draw the throw down to third. But it already made his way back to second base. You never know in a situation like that. That throw ends up being a little awry. Could find himself all the way home. Pickoff move at second. Not in time. His Wright will stay right there. Another move to second base. They do not get him, but a very close play. Again, Kopech at the plate. 1-2 count. Chaz Wright at second base in scoring position as Kopech calls time. A little cat and mouse going on here. There's the 1-2 pitch. There goes the runner. Chop foul, third base side. So Chaz Wright will head back to second base. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled again. Andrew Jersky down at third base, dodging baseballs after that ground ball down third base side. Just missed him. He's got the moves like the Flash. There goes the runner. And there's going to be no throw at third base as Chaz Wright steals third. Now only 90 feet away from baseball UPA, putting another deuce on the board. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Baseball U plates one on, 2 hits. No errors, 1 left. We will go to the top of the fourth with your score, 5-1, right here on BFA. One run, 2 hits, no errors for the Philly Bandits. And 5 runs, 4 hits for baseball UPA Scranton here in the top of the fourth inning. Eli Pfeiffer takes the mound again for his 4th inning of work. So far, Pfeiffer. That first pitch is fouled away. 3 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run is earned, 2 walks, and 1 strikeout. 57 pitches after facing 12 batters so far and 33 strikes. Good strike to pitch ratio there. It's under 60%. Matt Gannon takes that one over for a strike call. His count now moves to 1-2. And a 1-2 pitch is lifted to left field. Dante Ruby squeezes it and makes the grab for out number 1. And with 1 down, they'll bring up Hunter Petrich. Petrich singled his first time up and his only time up in this contest. If we didn't mention already, Petrich with a 3.8 GPA and a 1320 SAT score. He takes that pitch high and tight for a ball. It's 2-0. And the 2-0 pitch bounces up there for a ball. His account moves to 3-0 to him. Down 4 runs, I'm sure he's probably taking. Does for a strike. The 3-1 pitch is pounded foul on the third base side. His account moves to full at 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. Pfeiffer slid off the mound there. So a leadoff base runner, or actually a 1-out base runner in Hunter Petrich. Then I'll bring up Joey Amati. That one's lifted to right field. Roski right on it for out number 2. That'll bring up the right fielder, Johnny Giordano, who struck out back in the second. And first pitch is high and away for a ball. Giordano at a Plymouth White March. Stands at 6 foot 177. If I didn't mention it already, 3.9 GPA. SAT score 1020. As that pitch catches the corner for a strike call. Two outs and a runner at first in Hunter Petrich. Bandits looking to try to get something going here as they're down 4 here in the top of the 4th. Foul. So count evens up at 2-2. That one looking at one off the mask of Jordan Santiago. That one got away from play for a little bit. So count goes to full at 3-2. Giordano. And that's ball 4. Second walk of the inning for Pfeiffer. Still 2 out. That'll bring up William Irons, the catcher. This time was called by Santiago. Irons grounded out the second, back in the second inning. Chopper. It's going to be a tough one there for Pazowski, and he makes a nice play on a quick transition to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 2 left. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th with your score, 5-1. All right, we move to the bottom of the fourth inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Philly Bandits, Peter Heim, out of Central High School, as he relieves Aiden Von Zubin. Heim stands at 6'2", 190. The lineup, the pitching line for Von Zubin, 3 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs. All of them were earned. He had 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. He faced 15 batters, had 67 pitches, and 41 of them were strikes.
You get all that?
A little bit more information on Peter Heim. Stands at 6'2", 195, 3.6 GPA, and a 1240 SAT. As he faces Adam Horvath to lead this one off. That first pitch is low and away for a ball. And the 1-0 pitch. He did check his swing. His body moved, but I don't think the bat went through the zone. So count now moves to 2-0. And a 2-0 pitch is swung through on by Horvath. And he swings it, misses that 2-1 offering, so the count evens up at 2-2. Horvath struck out his only time up back in the second inning. And I think he did catch him. So hit by pitch for Horvath. He'll find himself down at first base. As Jordan Santiago out of Wallenpaupack. The catcher will step to the plate. And he laces that one to left field. That'll fall for a base hit. It is fair. As Horvath hesitated just a bit after the ball was dropped in left field by Joe Bonner. The runners advanced to second and third. And here comes baseball U PA Scranton. Luke Kopech will come in to run for Jordan Santiago. Courtesy runner for him. And Dante Ruby, who moved to left field, will now come to the plate. And our first pitch is low for a ball. Ruby 5'10", 180 out of Valley View High School. He takes that 1-0 pitch, low and tight. It's now 2-0. And hits that one through for a base hit. 1 run will score, and they're going to hold up the other runner. It's now a 6-1 lead in favor of baseball U Scranton. As Dante Ruby gets a C&I single up the middle. Peter Madrowski now steps to the plate. So runners at the corners, nobody out. Run across for baseball U PA Scranton. After the RBI single by Ruby. Perch. First pitch is low and away for a ball. Brandon Wozniak waits on deck. Time called by William Irons. I think he's calling another play. Defensive play, I should say. That one catches the mark for a strike call. Count 1-1. Time gets the sign and sets. And the 1-1 pitch. There goes the runner. They're not going to make a throw as that one was in the dirt. So Ruby moves up to second base. We got runners at second, third, and still nobody out. One away, ball 2. Count evens up at 2-2. There's the 2-2 pitch. Bounces up there and gets away from Irons. A run's going to score, and it's now 7-1. Baseball U Scranton. Ruby now finds himself over at third base. Still nobody out. 2-2 count to Madrowski. And he swings and misses for out number 1. That'll bring up Brandon Wozniak. Takes that first pitch over for a strike. Wozniak struck out back in the second. His own plate appearance. Hard ground ball. That's a fair ball. Throw across the diamond. Not going to get him. That gets away and goes off the fence. A run scores. And Wozniak will find himself at second base, and it's now an 8-1 game. Here it is again on the Game Changer replay. Petrich had to go deep in the hole behind third base, tries to make the throw. A good chance he would have beat that one out based on the way the timing of the throw got there. Someone was inclined to give an infield single and then advance to second base on the throwing error. And that pitch is high for a ball. And that 1-0 pitch misses the mark. It's now 2-0. So we move back to the top of the order with Casey O'Brien, who's 1 for 2 today. O'Brien struck out in the first and singled back in the third. Jack scampers back to second. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Casey O'Brien. Over for a strike. 2-1 to count to O'Brien. Wozniak at second base, still only one out. Just 2-1 pitch. Oh, actually, a little swinging gate move by Peter Heim. Chase back Wozniak. And it's fouled at the plate. The count evens up at 2-2. Down ball to third. Petrich chases back the runner. They're going to get him in a rundown. Here's the throw, and he avoids the tag, but they call him out. Or at least it looked like he avoided the tag. He's either called out because he was out of the baseline or he was tug out. Actually at the plate, so I do apologize. That was Roman Valvano, number 24. Will find himself in a fielder's choice situation. He actually moved up to second base during the rundown, so good heads-up base running by Valvano. Now 2 outs, and a runner still in scoring position for Patrick Munley. And the first pitch is low and away for a ball. Wait a minute. Count 2-0 to Pat Munley. Munley 0 for 1 today. Walked and popped out the second. That one gets by Irons. Valvano will find himself at third base now. And the 3-0 pitch is low and away for a ball. So Munley will draw a 2-out walk and put the runners at the corners. Time is called, and it looks like we could be having another pitching change for the Philly Bandits. And indeed we do. Looks like it might be Connor Crabtree coming in. Big righty stands at 6'5", 220. 3.4 GPA and 1100 SAT at LaSalle College High School. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for the Philly Bandits. 8 runs, 7 hits, no errors for baseball U PA Scranton so far. Almost through 4 innings at this point. This will be the final warm-up toss for Connor Crabtree. He'll face Chaz Wright as his first batter. Again, we have runners at the corners with 2 outs. Chaz Wright now steps in, face Connor Crabtree. Wright, a St. John's University commit. Here goes the runner on the first pitch. Defensive indifference. No throw by William Ayers. So Munley will find himself at second. Roman Valvano at third. Pitch is high for a ball. It's 2-0. Crabtree sets. And the 2-0 pitch. Bounces up there and gets by Irons. Another run will score for Scranton. It's now 9-1. And 3-0 pitch is pounded to second. Gannon flips over to first. And that'll do it for this inning. Not before Baseball U Scranton plates 4 here in the bottom half of the 4th. We'll go to the top of the 5th with your score 9-1 here on BFA. All right, we move to the top of the fifth inning. Brandon Wozniak now on the mound for baseball U PA Scranton. A couple of defensive changes. Rosky moves from right field to first base. Kopech moves to right field. And Roman Valvano comes in for Casey O'Brien at third. Trip Capers at the plate. Capers had that big double back in the third inning, but was left stranded on the base pass as that one's over for a strike call. And he pops that one foul and out of play. Count remains 0-2 to Trip Capers. Wozniak, who came out of the defensive game back a couple innings ago as Dante Ruby came in. Obviously, the plan to get Wozniak some innings. That pitch is high for a ball. Thank you, Pat. You're the man. There's a ball lifted to left field and hooking foul. But giving a good old college try out there in left field. Dante Ruby hustling out there. This wind is blowing hard. So if anybody gets this up in the jet stream, hits it well enough, it could be a count now, even at 2-2, the Trip Capers. And a foul tip squeeze as Capers goes down swinging for out number one. And Lior Kadar, who's 0 for 2 today, takes the first pitch over for a strike call. He lined out to center field his first time up and flew out to right back in the third. Swing and a miss is Wozniak. Very efficient so far. And the 0-2 pitch is fouled away to the first base side and out of play. And that pitch is low and away for a ball. It's now 1-2. And a 1-2 pitch is high for a ball. Give everybody a heads up for game number will be number 8, but number 4 for today, as Titus will play CrossBridge Raiders at 5 p.m. on a separate stream. Again, you can see that on BFA Sports on YouTube or through the Game Changer app. And that's strike 3 swung on by Lior Kadar for out number 2. Again, the Game Changer app, what a great advantage for these young ball players to have at their disposal. Accumulated stats, highlight video clips, you can share with college coaches, everything at your fingertips. Take a look at Game Changer. Follow your favorite player and favorite team. Utilize it to your advantage. Ground ball to first. Odrowski will make the final out on his own, and that will end the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go to Philly Bandits in the top of the fifth. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth for your score, 9-1 here on BFA. All right, move to the bottom of the fifth inning. Brett Smith now in for the Philly Bandits out of Springfield Township. The big lefty, 6'3", 175. He's got a 3.9 GPA and 1100 SAT. Brett Smith in relief now. It should be the last half inning of this contest. Zach Pazuski, Luke Kopech, and Adam Horvath will face Smith. The first pitch is low inside for a ball. Pazuski has 2 RBIs today, even though he has no hits. As he pops that one up. Right field. Johnny Giordano makes the grab for out number 1. So with 1 down, that'll bring up Luke Kopech. Kopech has an infield single, and he struck out the third. Also scored a run. That infield single that he had actually produced an RBI. There's a ball laced to center field, taking Kadar back. A nice job by Lior Kadar, tracking that one down for out number 2. See if we got this one on the Game Changer Instant Replay. Not sure. Yes, we do. Nice job of tracking that one down by Kadar. It looked easy. So with 2 outs, that'll bring up Adam Horvath. Horvath was hit by a pitch back in the 4th and scored a run, struck out in the 2nd. There's a ground ball. Nicely picked there by Gannon, who flips to first, and that will do it for this contest. 9-1 the score as Baseball U PA Scranton wins. We'll see you next live stream right after this. And it'll start at 5 p.m. start time. We'll see you. Actually, wait a minute. Are we playing some more baseball? Oh, I think we're. Yep, I think we can. We're not going to end the stream right now. We're just going to get confirmation. Could have sworn we said that was it, but here comes.
That's the mercy rule.
I believe that is the contest. I think we're getting that confirmation now.
One base at a time, last thing, go after base, go up the phrase, you gotta be sure. Are you tournament director or the site director? TV director, tournament director is about 25%.
All right, I believe we're getting confirmation that this contest is over as we just get the communication to both coaches. I believe after 5 innings, the 8-run mercy rule comes into effect. Keep things moving here. We'll see if we're playing some more baseball. You do have a start time of 5 p.m. for our next game, final game of today. And we are going to play. Okay. So we have, looks like Joel Bonner, I believe, is at the plate. Count 0-1. He pounds out the first. Flip over to the pitcher. Nice play there by both first baseman Madrovsky and Wozniak for out number 1. Now bring up, I believe, Matt Gannon. Confirm that is Matt Gannon who takes the first pitch over for strike call. Gannon walked and flew out to left field. Fouls that one off. The count quickly 0-2 to him. And the 0-2 pitch is outside for balls. The count even, or goes to 1-2, I should say. And a 1-2 breaking ball is lifted to the shallow right field. And the catch is made by, who caught it? It looked like the second baseman. Here it is again on the game changer replay. Yep. Got undercut there a little bit. For out number 2, that's Pazuski who made the grab. So 2 outs. I'll bring up Hunter Petrich. Petrich 1 for 1 today. He's walked back in the 4th and singled back in the 2nd. And he lifts that one to shallow center field. And making the grab and the final out is Pat Munley, and that should do it. That will end the baseball game. We'll go to game number 4 for today, game 8 in this series to start at 5 p.m. So we will see you shortly either on our YouTube live stream on BFA Sports or on Game Changer.